Hello everyone, welcome to this first masterclass together. My name is Sylvain Loganadin. I'm one of the referring trader at Arya, and today the topic will be how to create your very first trading template using Arya and how to automate your trades with Arya. So let's start. Just right before we start, have a quick look at the risk disclaimer. If you are using CFDs, you should be aware of all the risk that CFDs bears. Those are leverage instruments. So basically, you are trading leverage instrument, and they bear some risk. You should be aware of it and take those risks into consideration before trading with them. So now let's switch sorry, and let's begin our masterclass together. So I will take the example of someone who is for example swing trading. If you are a swing trader, I will show you how to create a template that suits your trading style, and how to create a template that will make sense for you and will help you automate your trades and also leverage your time versus money ratio. So basically the goal for us today is to take your trading to the next level and to make you spend less time on the financial markets and more time doing anything else. It could be sports, it could be business, it could be real estate, it could be private equity, it could be just working or spending time with your family. That will be the goal today. Automate your trades so you can spend your time on stuff that really matters and that really adds value to your personal life. I will also show you an example of an area template that you could use if you are more of a scalper or a day trader. So if you are someone who is, for example, willing to spend all your time in front of your screens and trading in a more, I would say, active and maybe an aggressive way, I will show you how to create templates that suits your trading style. We will begin with the swing traders, and then we will move on to the more active traders, so the scalpers and the day traders, and I will show you two types of templates that you could create and that you could use to basically automate your trade and take your trading to the next level. Let's have a quick look at the euro against the US dollar. So the scenario we will study right here is I'm a swing trader. I am someone who has a work. Okay, I'm an employee at XYZ firm. I want to invest in the stock market. I don't have the time to spend all my time in front of my screen. If I do, my boss will not be happy. So I have to automate my trades and just let it run. I want to trade the euro against the US dollar because this is a very liquid market. In terms of liquidity of information, I can find information easily on the financial medias about the euro, about the US dollar. The market is also very liquid. This is the Forex market, so basically there is trillions of dollars being exchanged every day. So if I want to close my position, I will find a counterparty very easily. And I want to trade the euro dollar on a swing type of trading. So basically during on many weeks. Okay, so first let's use Arya Pro. So there is three Arya you can use: Arya Trade Manager, Arya Pro, Arya Essential. Let's say that you will use the Arya Pro because you are someone that is willing to use some advanced trading technique. You launch Arya Pro, and this is what will happen. You will find this little box that will help you leverage your time versus money ratio. So basically, you are looking to sell the euro against the US dollar, and you want to sell the euro dollar at 110 because you feel that even if the market rebounds on the on the euro dollar, the trend is still bearish on a weekly basis. So you are willing to short any rebound on the euro dollar, and you are willing to short between 110 and 110 and 50. That's your trading zone. You have 50 pips of a range where you are willing to to find a selling point. Okay, so the first step when you will create your template is to find and is to define what you're looking for. So the step one is called the trade direction. Okay, so basically you have various position mode. The first one is the visual mode. If I click on OK on visual mode and then on OK here, I will have a little red panel that will be displayed here, and I will have the ability of clicking on buy or sell. Okay, but I'm someone who really doesn't have time, and I'm a kind of bit lazy. Okay, I'm kind of lazy. I don't even want to click and to have to click on a button. I want to do everything here and then just left it alone and let it work and go do other stuff. So I want to sell. I click on sell. The entry logic time frame is the time frame where ARYA will find and execute your trade. So basically, if you put, for example, here current, ARYA will find a selling point on the euro dollar on a daily basis. So she will have to analyze the market on a daily basis. So basically, she will use daily candles to find a selling opportunity. But you can also change and say, for example, I want an entry point on a 1 minute time frame because it is more precise and maybe it is more accurate than for what I want to do. I prefer to have an entry logic time frame on my swing trade on a 15 minutes time frame. Why? Because 15 minutes is enough to wipe out all the false signals, because you know that there is a lot of false signals going on a 1 or 5 minutes time frame, but on a 15-minute time frame we have something that is clearer and that also has more confirmation, more power. Okay, so if you have a signals on a 15 minutes time frame, usually it's okay. So so for my swing template, I will use a 15 minutes entry logic time frame. The entry pip buffer is everything is on the name. Actually, it's a buffer for your entry point. I'm someone who is not willing to put any entry pip buffer for now, because I really believe that the market on the euro dollar is not that tricky and will not make any false signals. It's more of a very clear technical asset to trade on, so I will not put any buffer on it. The entry type, there is a different entry type, so automatic, market execution, and limit order. Market execution is basically where when you click on sale or whatever, the trade will be open at the market price. So the market price right now is 109.37. We said that we want to sell the euro dollar at 110.50. So we will not choose any market execution because the price is not good for us. There is also a limit order. Limit order is basically when you tell to ARYA, okay, I want to sell at that precise price, 110, 111, 112, and 50 pips. Again, this is not something that we will use because we didn't say that we want to sell at 110 precisely. We want to sell between 110 and 110.50. Because if the market is going a little bit higher, I want to sell at a higher price because I'm a seller. I'm looking to sell at the highest price I can. So I don't want a precise price. I want to execute my trade on a zone, and I want it to be fully automated, because not fully automated, semi-automated, because I will not be in front of my screen. So I select automatic. Limit price. You select a limit price if on your entry type you have limit order, but we don't have a limit order, we have an automatic execution, so we don't mind this parameter. Now we are moving directly to the step 2, money management. So this is where the magic happens. We have to define the risk we will take on this trade. Am I gonna spend and put 0.5% of my capital on that trade? Maybe I want to be more conservative, and only risk 0.125% of my capital, or maybe I want to be a very aggressive trader and I want to smash that zone and sell that zone as hard as I can because I want to really make good returns. You can select up to 2% on your risk per trade, but I'm someone who is kind of moderate, you know. I want to be aggressive on that trade, but not too much. So I will put 1%. Okay, I will put 1%. 1% is okay. I'm trading this with 50,000, 1% it's 500 bucks. It's okay. The maximum loss daily, so basically I cannot lose more than 2% of my balance on that trade, because this is a default parameter that you can change. But I can put a maximum profit daily, maximum loss weekly, monthly, etc. I will just put a maximum loss monthly, and I will put it at, for example, 3. Okay, if I lose 3% on a month, I want Arya to stop trading, and I don't want any trade. But I can also do it another way. I will just I can also choose in parameter the consecutive loss and consecutive win. How much trade do I want? I want only one trade. Okay, I want to open only one trade on a swing basis. I want one short position on the euro dollar. I'm not looking to sell the euro dollar many times. I just want 1% on that trade, and I want one position. So you put consecutive loss and consecutive win at 1. Calculation equity. So basically, I'm not. I'm leaving it on false. Calculation equity is, for example, if you have a lot of positions going on. Okay, you are not only on one trade. You have maybe 10 trade. If the 2% loss level is hit on your account, is reached on your account, your position will be closed. But I'm only trading one single asset, that is the euro dollar, and I'm not looking to open any new trades, and I'm only risking 1% of my capital on that trade, so I will leave it on false. The third step is the trade management. So how will my trade look? So basically, I'm looking to buy between I'm looking to sell between 110 and 110.50, and I want a fixed stop loss of 300 points, because I'm someone with swing trading. I need large stop losses levels. I can put a stop loss of 20 pips on a swing trade, because my stop loss will be definitely hit. I want 300 points of stop loss, and that is what I want. You have different type of stop losses here. Okay, you can choose the volatility stop loss. So basically, Arya will calculate the volatility of the market, and then you can choose your parameters. You can say, okay, if I have a stop loss volatility based on the volatility of the market, I can choose different size of stop loss. So there is an extra small stop loss, medium stop loss. So those parameters are more for scalpers or day traders, people who are really trading intraday or even on very short time frames, and they are looking to only make a nickel or very few money, but by doing it with a high volume of trades. Okay, but I'm a swing trader, so I need large stop loss or even extra large stop loss. So you can select L or XL. Personally, I prefer the fixed stop loss, because I know precisely where my stop loss will be. Okay. You have also the day high low. So basically, Arya will take the daily highest point, okay, or lowest point, and put the stop loss below that point or above that point. I'm a seller, so if I select this one, she will take the highest daily candles, and if that daily candles is between 110 and 110.50, she will put my stop loss above the highest level in 110.50. There is the U stop loss. So when the market is doing a U or an inverse U, Arya will put a stop loss above that level or below that level if you are buying. And you have also a stop loss named the stop loss price. So basically you say my stop loss, I want it to be at for example, 113.05. Okay, you have a precise stop loss level, you put it there. I just want a fixed stop loss of 300 points. So basically, if my my trade is entered at 110, if Arya enters at 110 following my instruction, I will have a stop loss at 113. If Arya, for example, in my trading zone enters at 110 and 40 short, I will have a stop loss of 113 and 40 at 113.40. Okay, so I select a fixed stop loss and I put the value here 300 on stop loss fix, 300, not 1,300 like it's here. In case, if you selected here a stop loss price, you see that you have something here that you can change stop loss price. You put exactly the price where you want your stop loss to be. You can also have a stop loss pip buffer in case of you're selecting, for example, high low or stop loss U. Okay, you can add a buffer. It's up to you. Now it's also one of the part I love the most. It's when you select the your take profit type. So you have different take profit type. The first one is the profit factor, and this is the one I will use on that example. The profit factor is basically the risk to reward ratio. If you put profit factor as a take profit type, and then on profit factor you put the value, for example, 2, it will basically means that your take profit level will be 600 points. Why? Because you have a stop loss of 300 points. Your profit factor is 2, so you multiply stop loss fix by profit factor and you get where your take profit will be. If I had a stop loss of 100 points here and a profit factor of 2, 100 points multiplied by 2 is 200, so I will have a take profit level 200 points below my entry price. But the principle is the same. If you put, for example, 10 here on profit factor and you have a stop loss and a fixed stop loss of 300 points, you multiply 300 by 10 and you get a take profit of 3,000 pips below your entry point. So basically this is for a very big swing trade. It's even an investment, it's not a trade anymore, but you choose whatever suits your trading style. I will put a profit factor of 2. You have also the smart take profit. The smart take profit is basically taking different those kind of parameters into account. If you have a smart take profit type set on smart take profit, you can select it here. I want, for example, area to close my trade when S1 or S2 is basically achieved, or when the pivot point is achieved. Okay, so this is for people who are trading technical levels. Smart take profit buffer, so basically you add a buffer on your smart take profit, so that's not very hard to understand. And you also have, guys, the price. Take profit type, price. Same principle as the stop loss. Okay, you want your take profit to be at the precise point 10551. Okay, whatever. If you want, you put take profit type price. Okay, and you go here on take profit price and you put, for example, 10551 or 52, whatever, because you have a precise price that you want to reach. And that's it. But basically, I'm always looking to use the profit factor because it's based on the risk to reward ratio. When I risk $1, I want to get minimum $1.5 in return. $2, $3, $4, the higher the better, but at least 1.5. So my profit factor, I will never use a profit factor smaller than 1.5. It's very rare. If I do some day trading, some day trades, sometimes I will use a profit factor of 1 to 1, but usually when I swing trade, it's for 1.5 minimum. Okay. I'm a swing trader and I want to be totally free in my mind. I want peace in my mind. I don't want to be stressed out by the market if the market moves too fast or too quickly. So you can add also a trading mode. You can say, okay, I want basically my trade to be to have a trading mode. So basically, this is when the stop loss follows the price, and you have a peace of mind, because when the market moves up, your stop loss also moves up. Okay, you have different type of trading mode. You have the fractal trading mode, fractal plus, high-low, pips, break-even, combo fractal plus, combo pips, aim A20 and 7, or none. Basically, on my trade, I don't use any trading mode because it's either I get stopped or I take my profit, but I don't have in-betweens. This is my trading strategy. If your trading strategy is based on trading modes, for example, when the market, for example, drops by 50 points, you want ARIA to put your stop at break even because you don't want to lose any more position and you want to secure your position. You can do it like this. You put trading mode on, for example, break even. Okay. You put trading mode on break even. You put also activation take profit distance, for example. You put it at let's say I will do something even more precise. I will say not 50 pips because I'm on a swing trade. I want something bigger. So my take profit will be basically at 600 points. Okay. When the market will be halfway. Okay, so basically when the market will make me win 300 points, I want a break-even stop loss. So I put break-even here and I have an activation take profit distance of 50%. So when the market will reach half my take profit level, my stop loss will not be my entry point minus 300 points, but my stop loss will automatically go at break-even. So that's what I want. Okay. You can also choose a partial close. Okay. So what is the partial close? Partial close is basically saying to ARIA, okay, I want to close a part of my position. Okay, because basically when the market is moving in my favor, I don't want to let all my position run. I want to close some of my position. So you put partial close on, and then you can select how much you want to close. You can do it via the ARIA Trade Manager, and I will show you right after how it works. I will put false because I'm not using it, and for the trading mode, I will put false also, none because I'm not using it. But if you're using it, choose whatever you want. Now this is the time for the advanced settings. So, and remember guys, all this work you do it only one time. Then once it's done, you don't do it anymore. You save your parameters and then you use those parameters on every single asset you are willing to trade. So this is something that you do one time. Advanced settings. So advanced settings is basically choosing more advanced parameters. For example, you can put a trend filter. You can use a moving average to filter the trend and confirm that the trend is really bearish. You can use pivot points, or you can use the dual mode. The dual mode is basically a combination of pivot points and moving average that will give you a confirmation of if the market is bullish or bearish. ARIA is managing all of that. You don't have to think about it. You just have to let the ARIA do it. I will use, for example, moving average because I want a confirmation that the trend is bearish before ARIA takes a short position between 110 and 110.50. I put moving average, and I want this moving average to be the moving average 20. Okay, so basically the moving average of the 20 last candles on the for example M15 time frame, because we selected here entry logic time frame 15 minutes. So the last 15 minutes candle will be the one we will use to have the moving average of it, and then ARIA will use that moving average to sell or not sell because the trend is not confirmed. A trend is confirmed by a moving average if, for example, if you are looking to buy, ARIA will wait until the candles are above the moving average you chose here to start buying. Okay? Let me show you an example. For example, if I'm looking to sell between 110 and 110.50, and then the moving average 20 that I chose here is above, below, sorry, the candles, ARIA will not sell because the moving average is going below the candles. It could mean that basically we have a reversal and that the trend will be up. But if the moving average is above my candles, and that my candles cannot pass the moving average, and so they start to fall again, between 110 and 110.50, Arya will sell. So she will see what will happen on the M15 moving average on the 110 and 110.50 trading zone, and if the candles remain below, she will sell. If the candles break that moving average, the trend filter will protect me from taking a trade that could maybe be not in the trend. But this is for the trend filter. If you don't want to have any trend filter, you put it on false. Okay, pivot point is the same. Arya will find the pivot point, and if you are selling, Arya will make sure that the candles are below the pivot point, and if you are buying, she will make sure that the candles are above the pivot points before buying. Okay, so those are small setups that you can add. I will put moving average and 20. If the candles are below the moving average 20 on a 50 minutes time frame between 110 and 110.50, I want Arya to sell. So you see that you can be really precise with the instruction you give to Arya. It's up to you. You have this is the best part. You have now the level filter. You will put it on true because this is what will say to Arya, okay, girl, you trade between 110 and 110.50 because I decided that those levels are the levels I want to sell. So on level I, you will put 110 and 50. 110.50 will be the level, the maximum level I want you to buy, okay? And the other level I want, the lowest level is 110, okay? And Arya will draw like a range where she will sell. You will see it on a visual mode right after. So 110, okay? So the level filter defines level, and it's a filter because only on that level that you define, Arya can trade. Market close, so put it on false. Market close is basically tells Arya to close all your trades before the market closes. Over weekend, the same. We are swing trading, so we put it on false. Over weekend is basically when you are someone who is not willing to hold your position over a week. You want it to be closed Friday at the close. When the market closes, so you put it on true. Okay, I don't want to have an overweek position because I fear that maybe Donald Trump will do a tweet during the weekend that can make the market drop, etc. You put it on true, and all your positions will be closed before the market closes on Friday. Clogged filter. This is an interesting parameter because it allows you to tell Arya when to trade. Let's have an example. I want Arya to trade only between 9 in the morning and 8 tonight. So you put, for example, here 9. It will be 9 a.m. And here you can put 20. Okay, so it's 8 p.m. Arya will only open trades and open a trade during that time frame. Okay, during that period of time that you define. But basically I'm swing trading, so I want her to find any opportunity on the market, whatever the hour. Okay, so I will put the clock filter on false. The clock filter rewind is basically telling Arya, okay, I want and it works with the clock filter. Huh? If your clock filter is on false, this one is not usable, so you have to put it there true, and also put it true on that parameter. If you say, for example, clock filter yes, true, I want you to trade between 8 and for example 11 in the morning, sorry, and you put clock rewind, Arya will start analyzing the market before 8 in the morning, and if she finds a good entry point before 8 in the morning, she will execute it at 8 in the morning. If you put clock rewind on false, Arya will only start to analyze the market at 8 in the morning. She will not take into consideration the entry points before, so maybe you will lose a good entry points that could be made before 8. but maybe it can also protect you. So if you want an area to analyze the market at all time, find the best entry points at all time, you can put the clock rewind on true. So for the clock filter, I would put it on false because I want Arya to trade whenever she finds a good trade on my level filter. Okay, between 110 and 110.50, if she finds something very cool, just take it. I want to be part of it. So that's it. Then you have also the time filter. So basically, it's just to say, okay, you can trade only 10 minutes per day. So if you put time filter on true and you put 10 here, Arya will only be allowed to trade 10 minutes between 8 and 11 in the morning. So basically, if you put true here, and true here, and you put 8 and for example 11, she will trade only 10 minutes. So basically, she will trade between 8 and 8:10. So that's nothing. So this is more for the people that say, okay, between 22 and 23, I want you to trade only 10 minutes and find a buying entry point. This is customizable in millions of ways. You see, there is so much parameters that you can really design a unique strategy. Close all. So basically, close all is to close all your position, and display dashboard is to display the dashboard, and that's it. And the show value dashboard, you can put the value of your account in percentage or in dollars, so it's up to you. I will put it on default. So I have now a very good template that is a selling template on a 15 minutes time frame. I'm risking 1% of my capital on that trade. I will take only one trade, one consecutive loss, one consecutive win. My maximum loss monthly is 3%, maximum, but in reality it's even 1% because I take only one loss on that trade. I have a fixed stop loss of 300 points. My profit factor is 2, so my take profit is equal to 600 points. Arya will then use the 20 moving average, the 20 moving average, to filter the trend and see if it's a bearish trend or not. So she will make sure that the candles are below the moving average 20 before selling. She will only sell between two prices, 110 and 110.50, and that's it. So now I just have to save my template and call it, for example, my first template on Arya. Click on save, and now I have this template saved. I can use it on various assets. So just look. Now this is pretty cool. This is my level filter. Arya will sell here, okay? Only between 110 and 110.50 she will start to sell if she finds a good opportunity, okay? And that's it. Now you don't have anything else to do. It's done, and you can basically do something else. You've done your job. You can let it go for days before she reaches that level, and then at that level she will find an entry point that will suit your strategy. So relax, that's done. That's a done deal. And that's it. Let's make another example for the people who are maybe day traders or scalpers. Let me show you an example. Let's choose, for example, I will choose, for example, the Dow Jones because I want to trade on the Dow Jones. That sounds good. So I'll choose here spot index major. No, why not? Ooh, what is there? I'll put Dow Jones, for example, here. Okay. Okay. Chart window. So this is a chart of the Dow Jones. Now what I'm going to do is load a template. So I will put the ARYA template 4 because this is the one I basically use. And today I'm not a swing trader anymore. I'm a day trader or a scalper. Okay, the market is down. This is the coronavirus. We will all die. The market will be is going to zero. I want to day trade and I want to take a trade that will go this way. So basically south, and that's it. Okay, let's use the ARYA essential parameters. I'll put the ARYA essential parameters because the parameters I will use are not as complicated as the swing trader. I want the essential, okay, the ARYA essential parameters. I want to sell, I want to tell you how much is my stop loss, and that's it. And then I just want to go on the market. Okay, so then first thing first, position mode. You want to buy or sell? Okay, I want to sell. Then money management, my risk per trade. I want to risk, the market is dynamic. I want to be dynamic. I put 0.5%. I don't want to be too aggressive because the market is volatile. I don't know what will happen. My maximum profit daily. I'm okay if I win 2% every day. Okay? Today at least. Consecutive loss and win. Okay, today I allow myself to be wrong 2 times. Okay? If I got stopped 1 time, I still want to trade. So basically, I'm risking 0.5% of my capital on that trade, and I can lose 2 times in a row before being stopped by ARYA. So basically, my equity, my percentage of loss I will risk today is 1%. You multiply 2 consecutive loss by the risk per trade. Consecutive win. If I win 3 trades in a row, I'm okay with that. So that's kind of cool. Stop loss type. I want on each of those trades a fixed stop loss. So you go on stop loss fix, and I want, I'm a day trader today, but market is volatile. I will take a 200 points stop loss level. So on every trade that I will sell on the Dow Jones, I will have a fixed stop loss of 200 points, or even let's put 50, because let's say that we are very aggressive, and we'll put 50. Profit factor, basically on those kind of trades, the market is directional, is just moving fast. I want 1.5, okay? So basically, my stop loss is at 50 points, and my take profit is at 75 points. It's okay, 75 points. When the market is volatile on the Dow Jones, I can easily make it. I can easily make it. Then I can use also the trend filter. Okay, the market is bearish, but hold on, guys. Okay, I still want a little confirmation that the trend is bearish, and I don't want to sell during maybe the reversal. So I put a moving average of a trend filter with the moving average, and I will put the 7 moving average. Okay, because this moving average is really close to the market. So if there is a reversal, ARYA will not allow me to trade. Okay, so I'm really trying to, I would say, stick to the market. Level filter, I'm not using it. I want to sell if there is an opportunity right here. I don't know where the opportunity will be, so I will let ARYA do it and use the fractals to sell. Start time, I have a start time and a net time. I'm a day trader, so I want ARYA to trade between 8 in the morning and maximum 10 p.m. Okay, you begin your day, you finish your day. At the end of the day, that's done. I don't want you to trade anymore. I click on OK, and this is what will happen. She found a trade that matches my my parameters, basically. Okay, just look. ARYA found a new selling opportunity here, and she can sell here. My stop loss will be here, and my take profit will be here. So you see that my stop loss is very tiny. I can change it if I want. I go here, and I say I don't want a 50 point stop loss, I want a 100 point stop loss, okay? But still I want the profit factor, a profit factor of 1.5, and what will happen, look, okay, she found the same trade, but she's moving now the stop loss, and I want, for example, the stop loss to be above that level, so here, around here, okay? So I need a larger stop loss, so maybe 250 points, because the market is volatile, guys. I click on OK, and yes, now I have a stop loss that suits me, okay? You sell here, my stop loss is here, it's okay, I like it, and my take profit is here. And that's it. My day trade will be open. If the market is going that way, my trade will be executed. You will also see that this is the moving average 7. So the candles here are below the moving average 7 that are used for a trend filter. If, for example, I put a moving average of 3, okay, this is totally crazy, but just look what will happen. I click on OK, and still moving average 3, the market is below the moving average 3, the trade can be open. But if the market here is the candle here goes above the moving average 3, that trade will not exist anymore. I will try to do something. Moving average, for example, 1. No, still, yeah, it works. Ah, no, it's not in the 1. Still, yeah, the market is still below that moving average, that's why. I'll parameters this one and put it at 7 because I want this one. But if the market here is going higher and above the moving average 7, you will see that this one will not work anymore. This trade will not be open anymore. Moving average, and I will put 7 because I said 7. It's okay for me. Okay, so that's it for the day traders. For the scalper, you can do the same, but you can also click. My server was disconnected. And the principle is kind of the same for scalpers. Okay, you can also say, okay, I want a stop loss of 20 pips. I want a profit factor of 1 to 1, and I want, for example, I want to risk 1% of my capital on that trade because I'm someone who is aggressive. Okay, so I have a stop loss of 20 points, and I'm reaching for 20 points as a take profit. So it's a really small trade, I'll say, but why not? And I want to sell. Click on OK and see what will happen. You have here a trade that is designed to match your criteria. So basically you are hoping that the market just drop like this, and you are executed here, and you go out here, and you are risking 1% on that trade, but you are also looking to make 1% of your capital on that trade. So basically, if the market drops really fast, you make money really fast. But this is a very risky strategy, so you gotta be aware of what you're doing before using those kind of strategies. You can also say, I want a stop loss of, for example, 10 points, and a take profit of 10 points, and I want to risk 1 point, and it will work. Alright guys, that's all for us for today. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will be glad to assist you. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Ask your question on YouTube. We will answer you as fast as we see your comments, so basically all day. And subscribe to the ARYA Starter Pack. There is everything you need there. See you and take care.